It's definitely exciting. Just making it to a postseason tournament is an accomplishment in itself, and I speak for him, but us too. Being it's our last year eligibility, you just want to leave your college mark on a win. So just keep winning as long as possible.
Yeah, of course, we all felt like we could beat Clemson, and we still feel it that way. So we still have that kind of anger, finishing like that. We obviously want to finish on a good note. So playing this tournament is definitely big time for us to show that anger that we can play at the high level.
I guess ultimately for you guys, the goal is the NCAA tournament, but to be in a postseason tournament, to have a chance to lift a trophy at the end of the season, just what does that mean for you guys?
Yeah, it means a lot. We came into the season trying to win all the tournaments that we're in, and that's what we're gonna do in this next tournament is get all the way and get that trophy.
What can you take away from the game you played this tournament last year? What did you learn from your experience in the NIT last year?
Take it seriously. Yeah, take it seriously. Last year we was in I felt like Indiana State should have been a tournament team, so that was a little different. But just the team that's coming in tomorrow wants to win. You got to understand that, and you also ESPN2 game, like it's basketball at the end of the day. So every time you get a chance to hoop, you got to come to play and hoop.
Do you maybe feel like you're in their shoes a little bit, that you guys felt like you were maybe good enough to be an NCAA tournament team and are now going to come out?
For sure. We definitely feel like we should be in March Madness. And, obviously some games didn't go our way, and some possessions and some calls, but at the end of the day, we know what we're capable of, and we're going to be showing that in NIT because we're not going into this game just to play, just to be on ESPN, just to, get guys' last names. Like, we're trying to win. Like, we're all still in the gym working out before and after practice. We're all still playing hard during practice, and we're going to make sure that we're going to the game, we're going to win each and every possession. We're trying to win.
Coach talked a little bit about the recruiting standpoint, how being on national television, playing in any postseason tournament can help in brand recognition for the team. I know you guys are on your way out, but just for the future of SMU basketball, do you see this as a positive, and what can this tournament do?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting time for SMU. I think you got to look at the positives. Our first year in the ACC, finishing in the top 4 in probably the best, historically best league in college basketball is definitely a good thing. And the future is bright. I mean, Coach Andy and the staff is a great coaching staff. And even with our football team, how they turned out, like it's a very exciting time for SMU coming up. So we're just looking to cement our legacies in the jersey and then pass it on to the next.
Speaking of jerseys, you might have a chance to finish your college career in the same building you started in.
Yeah.
I know you've been there once this year, but what would that mean to make the Final Four and somehow find a way in your journey to finish your career there?
It's crazy how it works, huh? But that'd be definitely an exciting time. Just being in the Final Four and postseason would be definitely exciting. It is in Hinkle Fieldhouse ultimately, which would be a little weird feelings, but it'd be exciting for sure.
The ball every possession.
Anything else?
I guess just for you guys, there are a lot of teams and programs that opt out of if they're not in the NCAA tournament. Was there ever a thought of this group not accepting an NIT bid if you got it?
No, I think we were gonna play it no matter what, just because, especially obviously the fact that it's their coach's first season, of being at SMU, and we have got a lot of older guys, a lot of veterans, and guys who still want to make a name for themselves and get more exposure. So I definitely think we were going into it either way. We're playing March Madness, we're playing NIT.
Yeah, I never really understood, why teams turned it down. Being able to play NIT, I guess. I mean, historically, like it was bigger than March Madness when it first came out, but. Yeah, anytime we're able to, play in the postseason in college, because I've experienced not having a game after you lose, so I don't really understand not playing, but I myself wanted to play in it for sure.
All right. Thanks, guys.